Conrad Craving.
G'day guys, welcome to Cardboard Craving. Today we're going to take a look at some stuff that you pick up from your local craft store or from your local stationery store that can help you with your collections and stuff like that. Some questions that people ask, where can I get this, where can I get that? Well, you can find just about anything that you need in other stores besides your local card shop or your local game store. I've been a collector for quite some time, and I go to lots of places and I see lots of things that I can use. It's just always about keeping things in mind. Okay, so let's get stuck in and have a look. Okay guys, so first up we're going to take a look at this A5 binder. There's an A5 display book that I picked up from a local stationery or office store called Officeworks. I don't know if you guys have that in the States or in America or in the UK. But here in Australia we have a store called Officeworks, and they have this A5 binder, display book, 20 pockets, and I've got it for my oversized Pokemon cards. So as you can see, they fit in there nicely like that. I've just put them in so that every page you open is going to be double like that. If you double, put 2 in each sleeve, then you could fit, I would guess, 40 in there, but I've just got them like that. So nice way to store all your Pokemon cards that are, or your oversized Pokemon cards. Okay, and this was about $3.50 Australian. So what's that? That's like £2 maybe $2.50 US or Canadian or something like that. So not expensive at all compared to your binders that you would get $10 or $15 or whatever. Okay, so that's a J Burroughs. J Burroughs is the brand. Alright, I don't know, you can probably have a Google and see where you can find that in your state or territory. Okay, so here we go guys, we got some results from eBay Australia. 10 pocket A4 presentation display clear page, $10, but that's the one I brought. J Burroughs display A5 20 pocket fixed clear for $3.99. Is a result from the UK. Ryman display book. That's from ryman.co.uk. $3.99, £3.99, and here's one on Amazon. A5 size display book, $2.08. Now if you get on down to your local stationery store wherever you live, and you'll probably be able to find one local for a couple bucks, £2. Okay, alright, next one up. The rest of the stuff on the table here we found in a store. I forget the name of the store, Price Choppers or something like a $2 shop, you know, like a real cheap random stuff. So the first one is these sealable bags. I think they're used for like arts and crafts, maybe party bags, stuff like that. Maybe, you know, wedding stuff sort of thing, you know, favors and shit. So these ones, sealable bags, these are 120 centimeters by 167 centimeters. So they're a decent size, and as you can see, they're only $3. Okay, so it doesn't actually say that it's acid free on here. So if you're concerned about something getting damaged, maybe you might opt to not use them, but I would guess that they probably are. I would have to have a look at the specs of this brand, which we'll probably do in a second. But I have used them for things like this. So this is a character card from the Descent Journeys in the Dark 2nd edition, and also my Hero Quest, the original Hero Quest board game. So this will keep them nice and clean. People, you know, getting their chisel fingers on your cards and stuff when they're playing games night, don't want it. So that's ideal, you know. And these cards are an odd size. You're not gonna find specific sleeves like you do for your Pokemon or your your Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever. So I mean, Fantasy Flight Games makes a lot of different size sleeves, but Fantasy Flight Games never actually made one for this size character card that I have been able to find, so that's good for those. So once again, $3 from your local craft store. Okay, so here's one I found on Amazon, which is a resealable cellophane, good for bakery, adhesive, treats, candies, soap, cookies, multi-purpose sort of bags. They're $7.97. I don't know how many's in the pack, probably 100. But you get the drift. There's one on eBay Australia. There's some more results for Australia here. Officeworks again, Art Shed, Watercraft sealable bags, size C6, and then there's one for the UK, C6 cellophane plastic bag, papercuts.co.uk. So there you can find them in many different places. So next up, for any of you guys that play Keyforge, I found these. So okay, so they're only $2.50 at that same store. Price Savers or something like that, I think it was. And these are by Crafters Corner. And as you can see, this is what you use in the Keyforge game, these little tokens. And that's what they look like there. So let's pop them open and just have a quick squiz. I've not actually opened these yet. Oh man, staples are terrible. Alright, so there they are. Just a couple of little plastic little amber diamond sized or looking pieces. There's the original one. As you can see, they're actually about the same size, if not smaller. I think they look cool. These packets actually come in two colours. This one is the sort of yellow and diamond colour. The other ones were blue and white, red and white. There was no single coloured packets, so they also had these in red, which you could use for your health tokens or whatever if you wanted. But I think they're pretty cool, and you can just fit them in a tin, and they'll be, good addition to your game. Especially if you sort of run out of the tokens that come with it. Here's a few results for the gems. Amazon, a common supplier of these things. Etsy.com. Here's some from an Australian website, $5. This is in the UK, I think. I know this is Walmart. There you go, guys. Anybody in America there? Canada, I don't know if they have a Walmart there. But $8 for a bag of amber looking gems you can use for Keyforge. And this one here, Amazon UK, £7 for a bag. But like I said, get down your local price shop or whatever and have a look. You'll probably find some your local craft store, hobby shop. So next up, we have got the sort of paint section. Now, the first thing I've found are these little needle tip bottles. $3. That's all these prices are in Australian dollars, guys. So what's that? £1.50 or something, And these are good for mixing up paints, like I have here. This is a different sort of bottle I got. Doesn't have the needle dropper on it, but it's got that sort of tip. So the needle dropper ones are a lot better. That's real handy, especially if you're doing sort of airbrushing and stuff, or even if you just want to mix it up and drop it onto your palette nice and neatly without having to pop open a little Citadel paint thing with one hand and try and get your brush in there and that. So these really handy, really cheap, local craft store, have at it. Okay, and the next one up is people are always asking, can I use paint from my local craft store, or can I use this paint, can I use that paint? Well, here's two different paints I've got. This one I've only just bought, I haven't tested it yet. but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. It'll paint on, no worries. Thinning it down with an airbrush, I don't know yet, because until I sort of try thinning it down and see how it goes, but I reckon it'll be fine. This one here, I have used, I've got 4 or 5 tubes of these. They work fine. Only $4 for a big 250ml or 100ml tube, you know, as opposed to your Army Painter or Citadel or whatever, about $6 for 30 mils. So this is real cheap, and it works fine. As you can see here, this is one of the miniatures. This is one of the miniatures that I've painted with airbrush. So you can see there, if I get up nice and close for you, it goes on fine. It goes on fine. It's no different to any other paint that you get. Okay, so there you have it, guys. You can use any paint you want. Just got to thin it correctly. It might be a lot thicker than the paints you're used to using, but if you just take your time, persevere, you'll be able to do whatever you like. Alright, so this paint is by Montmartre, I think it is, and that's acrylic paint. Vermilion, it says on here. I don't know what the hell that means. So yeah, Silver Series from your local art store. I think this was from a store called Spotlight. This was from just the same store as this other stuff, Price Choppers or Price Savers or something like that. So here's just a couple of places where you can find some of these acrylic paints. This place here, theworks.co.uk, they're all over the UK from their store locator. This sort of paint here, acrylic paint, £1. You know, this is probably okay. I've never ever used this because I've never seen this brand before, but it's acrylic paint. Most acrylic paint is all the same. You know what I mean? That's probably going to be fine. This place here in America, acrylic paint, AC Moore, all over the east side of the US. There was nothing on the west side, but you know, acrylic paint, $3, 75 mils. You know, that'd be all right. And where I've bought paint from here in Australia before is Spotlight. I've used this paint. That brand I haven't used that one. I've used this brand as well, Semco, which is the same as the other one, as well as the two ones I showed you there. But yeah, look, you don't have to buy the genuine article stuff. Acrylic paint is acrylic paint. As long as you test it first, make sure it is okay, it does go on right, it's good texture, it's a good consistency, then you're fine. You don't have to, you know, spend £1,000 on a bloody GW paints, you know. Alright, happy days, guys, happy days. But there you go. That's a bit of a look at some of the handy stuff you can find in stores that aren't your local game store, or you know, your hobby shop or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and like and subscribe if you want to see some more stuff, and keep on collecting your figurines or your cards and having a great time, and enjoy loving your hobby. Alright, see you guys next time.
Craving.